Hello my friends, it's episode 14. Let us continue with the run. Let's see, we have goons. Let's see if we can quietly dispose of them. Upload the camera footage. A few moments later, the chip flashes green light. Camera records floor 24 now show footage of Golden Fong meeting with Dr. Taylor and Mr. Hardingham. Is this... Oh, is this the other way in to the same place? Aha! Uh-oh. Let's see. I'll have that. Oh, no, that was a beautiful hit. That's the kind of hit that makes a man tingle. Well, they've both been given the no brain treatment. I'm going to presume that these guys are going to come flying through the door in a second. Should I just blast him? Yeah, it's gonna hurt. Toasty! Whatever. I've got another one going spare. There he comes. Straight into my shot. I am the Lord of Hellfire. And I bring you fire. time for the evil fog. In theory, our friend the droid should be immune to the evil fog because he's a robot. Although for some reason the game wants me to move for 2 instead of just going straight into the fog, as if this fog would hurt me. Which it shouldn't, because it's poison. Oh, 4 AP. Nice. Damn, my luck is like suddenly everything is on my side. What's happened with? Ooh. Spicy hit. Oh man, so much willpower. Guess he's not moving from there. I gotta go and get him. That can be arranged. I love this move. Like, just stealing somebody's armor is hilarious. For free. Oh, what a shot! Beautiful. Raptor peers intently at his bracer as he scans the room with it. I think that's the last of the security on this floor, but it won't be long before reinforcements arrive. Be sure to notice when the soldiers stop checking in. Think they figured out what we're after? Right on top of us if they have. Doubtful, unless Taylor or Harningham was in the lab. Rank and file Knight Errant guards won't have security clearance to know what projects are being developed. Still, we should move quickly. Search for an auto-repair project. All information contained here is considered secret or con. Duplication of files forbidden. Authorized eyes only. Desert Wards field testing. Congratulations everyone. Ares Europe's given the go-ahead to entering the Griffin drone prototypes into this season of Desert Wars. Between the auto-repair circuitry, the MP laser prototypes, and self-organizing threat assessment programs, we've got a great chance of being one of the standout stars this season. Obviously we have a lot of work to do between now and the kickoff event, so I'm expecting plenty of crunch time. I know each and every one of you wants this as much as I do. Hard for me to express how proud I am of this team and all the hard work you've put in over the past year. If we can pull this off, we're positioned to be one of the biggest teams in security drone hardware in the next 10 years. If we buckle down and put in the hours required, I know we can do it. Glenlivet, my office. Come get some. Taylor, how far you've fallen. We work together. We've never written this kind of limp corporate missive. We cared enough about our work that we never have to motivate the team like this. He's become a management tool of Ares Macrotech. I doubt there's much left of the passionate young researcher I knew. You think he's lost his edge? Not as such, but he's still quite capable as a researcher. But when you spend all your time managing a budget or organising your team, what time is left to do actual work? The reason you got into the field in the first place. No thank you. This is a disgusting world. Self-organization subroutine bugs. Hey, I've been encountering a worrying bug in the latest multi-drone mesh network tests. After checking on it, I'm pretty sure it originates in self-organization subroutines. When Griffin drones go into self-diagnostic mode, they start sharing their telemetry data after field activity. They stop responding to external commands. Even kicking the debugger over to admin mode won't stop them. Looks like they're not responding to outside commands because they're identifying activity orders as non-critical in comparison to their attempts to share and learn from each other's telemetry. It's downright spooky. They tried to push me out of the room during one of the tests because One started firing on the on-share cleanup base camp function, and the rest picked up on it. They identified me as an object to be removed from their secure space, and the worst part is that the trigger condition was me trying to shut down the mesh network. Don't know, Ian, I don't like the idea of drones making value judgments about their administrator orders. I'd like to strip out the self-organization code for future tests until I can debug it. I understand that we're trying to play catch-up with Renraku on the pseudo-intelligence front, but this fallout, if this bug spreads, could be pretty catastrophic. Just a heads up for the team on further self-organization tests. Hold on further self-organization tests until you get the all clear from me, Taylor, or Yan. There's a bug where the drone network refuses external orders when they're pursuing their self-generated directives. Data sharing, learning, battle examination, etc. It's nothing critical, but it's going to make debugging other systems a pain in the ass until we get it sorted out. General tests are still a go. 10 to 1, they're still using my old code. It sounds like the same kind of bug I encountered during my early tests in Moscow. Problem is that they're trying to give orders to the drones while the drones have prioritized their own desires over those of the end user. They'll never respond so long as they're in group reflection mode. You're saying the drones don't listen because they're busy with their own work and don't want additional work. In essence, yes. The more complex pseudo-intelligent drones become, the more we have to learn to convince them that what we've ordered them to do is the best course of action within reason. Part of the reason the self-correction code exists is to protect against user error. These drones are only doing what they've been designed to do. The deeper I got into data sharing and self-development code, the more I came to realize it was impossible to build a truly independent drone system. As simple as waiting order priority. Checking from A to B to C is functional, but inelegant. My solution was to create a system of interlocking desires and motivations that shift and change over time. The only overriding principle is that both Koschei and I must work together to solve the problems. What would happen if you attacked Koschei? Razor shoots you a quizzical look, as if he didn't understand the question. I would likely miss any shot I took. I've got poor aim, and Koschei is good at taking cover. Assuming I hit it, however, it would ask me why. If I couldn't explain myself sufficiently, Koschei would protect itself. Of course, I do have a universal kill switch, so that wouldn't happen. All information herein is considered secret or con. Olympics cancelled. Can't stinking believe it, Jung. After spending all that time and money tracking down tickets to the Neo Olympics. OIC's cancelled them entirely. Some crap about not having enough participants. I guess a ton of countries pulled out in protest over Japan's treatment of metahumans and the way they've handled their holdings in California. I mean, yeah, I'm all for equality, but the Olympics, it's about brotherly love, spirit of cooperation, unity of mankind. I can't imagine there's anyone using them for such transparently political purposes. It breaks my heart. So yeah, can you put those reports on my desk? I was hoping to take a look at your power output test data sometime soon. I'm going to be in and out of the office all day, so just let yourself in and put them on my desk. The code is 98144. Awesome. I have the code. Nine, 8, 1, 4, 4. Plant the financial data. Project records. Red line prototype directory active. Authorized users only. Remember, security is everyone's business. Security briefing. Attention, Ares Holding employees and residents. Last week, Knight Errant officers responsible for the security of this facility received several reports of suspicious activity in the public area of the building. At 13:31 last night, security footage shows a troll approximately 20 to 28 years of age entering the public museum areas of the building. Subject seemed attempting to gain access to restricted areas. Subject exited the facility before Knight Errant could intercept and question him. Reports from every citizen indicate the subject was asking about research labs working on directed energy weapons. Several hours later, the subject was seen re-entering the building from a side entrance wearing a custodial uniform. Knight Errant guards attempted to detain the subject, but during their arrest attempt, both guards were severely injured. Any employee or resident should contact security immediately if they see this troll. Do not attempt to detain him or interact with him in any way. The subject is considered highly dangerous. Dr. Taylor, it's come to our attention you've not been treating this threat with the seriousness we believe it deserves. Please remember that the safety of your person and your research is not solely your concern. A strike against you is a strike against all of Mary's macro technology. When engaging in off-site entertainment from now on, we request that you travel with a group. Thank you. Okay, it's the same one. I had to change the emitter and focusing array on our latest MP4 Redline prototype. Prior to this, we were using the same emitter array as the MP Laser 3. It's a proven design. Unfortunately, the array is too large to continue using at this point. There's legacy software that we need to update. Largest problem is the outer lens is 3mm too large for our new housing. In light of that, I commissioned 20 new focusing arrays. They're being manufactured in Detroit, but should arrive next week at the latest. The fabrication technique is the same type we acquired from ZIS last year. It should give us a superior beam coherence, even in high dust and fog situations. Going back through the files from the Ares Arms research on the original MP laser, a lot of the work was done by Dr. Elliot Mills Fargo. Unfortunately, Mills Fargo is dead. From what I can gather, his son killed him during a drunken argument. What's curious is most of the research files have been heavily redacted. It's all very curious. It's almost as if Ares Arms doesn't want anyone to know anything about the initial research. It's very curious given we're all supposed to be working for the same thing, aren't we? From what I can gather, Mills Fargo had radically different design philosophy from Hardingham and I. Most of Mills Fargo's notes indicate that he was primarily invested in purely vector Solon fiber lasers rather than our own dye-doped matrix technology. From what I understand, it's also the basis for Winter System's own attempts at a man-portable laser solution. Can't find any evidence of how they would have developed that technology without access to Mills Fargo's network work, though. Curious. Email, you killjoy. Hardingham, I cannot believe you. Did you tattle on me tonight, Aaron, saying I'd blown off the security brief and ran to drink alone? Pish, I'm a senior researcher, not a bloody prisoner. If I decide to go have a drink on my own, that's my business. Besides, Central and Admiralty are both crawling with the police at any hour. They're AAA secure, for God's sake. Listen, H, I really do hear what you're saying about security. I promise I'm taking it lightly. I think he would hit up the pawn after meeting tomorrow. I've got 8 or so tankers from the lab, and Knight Aaron promised to loan us a low-profile bodyguard to make sure nothing goes awry. How does that sound to you? You changed the code on your door while you were out on vacation. Chips got a little fried when someone forgot to close the shutters laser lab when they were testing one of the new emitters. It's 23847. One of the researchers downstairs hit me up in a meeting supporting something called Project 2231, headquartered in Algonquin Mantu Council, some godforsaken black site called Complex 68G. Guess there's something to do with that debacle in Chicago research, cleaning up the CZ and whatnot. Thought it'd be nice if we give them a hand, just lend them the prototype or the specs and test the laser out there. What's he going to ask me? For the code 23847. Red line, prototype directory active, authorized users only, power output. Preliminary reports aren't good. We can miniaturize the aperture and emission array from the MP Laser 3, and it's definitely possible to get down to a handheld size. It's never been a problem. Energy density is the core concern. Our batteries just aren't up to snuff if we shrink them down to pistol size. Without the MP Laser 3's battery pack, we'll be lucky if we ever find a way to break 6 or 7 shots. It's a terrible problem, and one of the boys over in material science have been dragging their feet on. Checking into using some dual-phase batteries, but the cost seems prohibitive. Made a note to Director Hoy, asking if we get some help from Ares Arms or Europe. The Firelance research team makes a great deal of headway on staged graphene capacitors. Maybe there's something we could learn from them. Security briefing! Okay, that's the troll briefing. At least it looked like it was. This bit's slightly different. Dr. Hardman, brief the troll record is interested in the research you and Dr. Taylor are undertaking in such providing extra security for your off-site building exercise. Please be extremely careful when not within the facility. Your research in person is under threat at the moment. Things proceed at pace. Assuming a standard medium drone like Inquisitor or Rover 9230 models, drone provides sufficient power to enable the prototype effectively unlimited bursts. There's a 30-second charge time if the capacitors are drained rapidly. The small size of the emitter lens also means the prototype can be mounted modularly or internally as the platform dictates. Smaller drone sizes, the output is more restricted but still valuable. Charge times are increasingly between 2 and 5 minutes, assuming standard battery power. This does unfortunately reduce the drone's loiter time. Each shot reduces loiter time by approximately 2.5 minutes. More than enough for a sustained engagement, but something we need to keep an eye on. can believe we can increase the efficiency in these cases by including a supercooling medium, liquid nitrogen or light, to reduce the heat pump's draw from power systems. Maybe something like we worked out for the Sentinel P series. Email! Taylor, I don't think you're taking the security breach seriously enough. Patrol tried to waltz into the building not just once but twice, beat up some of the bully boys downstairs, and he's definitely after our work. You want to waltz off to the pub like nothing happened. At least go in a group, men. Listen, I don't know how you managed to beat me in that last game, but I know you're cheating. All the data checks out. I can't believe your aim has suddenly gotten so much better than mine. When I find out what hack you cooked up, I'm going to owe me 50 million. Anyway, your characters are all going to be wearing bright green lime costumes from now on. Dr. Terry, appreciate your concern about the threat neutralization system leaking from your office air event. Your safety and the safety of the lab are our topmost priorities. Until you get the maintenance to inspect the valve, you can access the security control for Vent 3 via the Matrix. Block of code is Cortex. Should any further leaks occur, please let us know. Okay, Taylor, I've gotten 8 people and a bodyguard together for a pint or two to have our meeting. I'm game. Sorry about being testy earlier. I just don't relish the idea of being beaten to a bloody pulp by some trog with an interest in my research. Shutters must be closed during energy emittance testing. Failure to close shutters is ground for immediately disciplinary action. Shutter controls are also currently closing the security room shutters. I asked maintenance to talk about it, but they haven't had a chance to fix it yet, so bear in mind, when you close the shutters for laser testing, security cannot respond as the side door auto-locks. Make sure nobody goes in or out of the main lab while the shutters are down. Okay. I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. Couldn't move anyway. Oh, there's another thing over here I didn't notice. Ow. How dare you get tarred. Warning, active alert in progress. Active security orders supersede regular schedules. Contact administrator for more information. So I guess I needed to do that before I tripped the alarm. I seem to have 2 markers. Retrieve the auto repair unit, find a key for the lab safe. Aha. Unlock the main lab door. Okay, this is the same one. So, nothing to worry about. As the lab door slides open, you come face to face with a ragtag group of people. Their gear is mismatched, they wear no uniforms, and the mixture of technical gear and heavy armor indicates they're prepared for anything. They're quite obviously Shadowrunners. A pale assault-toting human glares at you from inside the room, doesn't seem ready to raise his assault rifle. He looks ready to raise his assault rifle, but doesn't. Hey Opti, I think you figured out why the alarms were going off. A man named Opti is draped in charms and magical fetishes, particularly raven feathers. He regards you for a moment, shakes his head in disgust. A damn near perfect operation ruined because you had to charge in here, guns blazing. Christ. How's it coming, Bull? Huh? What there? The orc's cyberdeck suddenly starts to spark of smoke. Yelping, he yelps the cord out of his head and drops the deck. Damn it, you broke my concentration, you son of a... Ah, shit happens sometimes. Yeah, so this isn't... You think that the epileptic orc reaches into his jacket, pulling a pistol halfway out for a woman standing next to him, extends a hand. Reluctantly, he stops. The woman is tightly wound as a coiled snake is about to strike. Her knuckles, knees, and boots are covered in blood. Cool it. Getting in a firefight here won't do us any good, Jarl, and that goes for you too. Gobbet pulls up her fists, placing them over her hips, and winding her stance, she puffs out her chest, beaming proudly. Awesome, now we can be friends. Giles spends a minute scrutinising you, and his face suddenly lights up. Wait, I recognise you, you're Edmund, right? Your name's all over the shadows of Hong Kong. From what I hear, you've been doing a lot of work for Kindly Cheng. Is that right? Such a big shot, you sure roll loud. The more guards we take out on the way up, the fewer there are on the way out. You know, there's a strange kind of logic to that attitude. If it works, it works. Honestly, we very nearly screwed this job too. We went up to the executive penthouses looking for access codes to the lab. Opti produces a keycard and holds it up so you can see. Pulled this thing out of the lockbox in Harlington's penthouse. Sure it would open the door to this lab. Nope, had to cut through the lock to get in here. Rector gives you a significant look. He speaks quietly, so you can hear. That key is almost certainly for the private safe where Taylor and Hardingham are keeping the auto-repair circuitry. We need it. He hasn't made out the words exchanged. The street samurai seems to discern that you're discussing something amongst yourselves and tenses up. Hope you're not playing something stupid over there. The keycard's worthless. Would you mind if I held on to it? Might come in handy. Sure, it's not doing us any good. Consider it a peace offering. Don't want to interrupt, but we still have a big problem. We're both here for the laser. What now? We can stand around here and compare dick sizes, or we can leave as one group. We can sort this out when KE isn't sending armed goons to fill us with holes. Right, that works for us. Listen, what's on your way out? We were going to rappel over to the Federated Boeing building next door, but with all the racket, I think we'll probably get shot off the line. Come with us to the MTR station. Come with us to the MTR station. I didn't even know that was there. I should have done better legwork before we got here. Bull reloads his pistol, snapping it back to the holster with a loud click. We'll follow. More guns couldn't hurt, right? Lead the way. We'll be right behind you. Suddenly there's a blare of alarms. Red lights click on overhead as an accompaniment to the noise. You hear a sudden hissing sound, rather like a tire deflating, and with that sound comes an arid odour hanging heavy in the air. They're gassing us. Look over there. It's coming out of that vent. My deck wasn't fried. I'd be able to jack in and stop it. Hope you brought a deck or some drones. If you haven't, we gotta get out of here fast. I did indeed. Why is that 4 when it's 3 to freaking get there? Goodbye, armor. Murder drone engaged. Oof. Now that was a beautiful shot. Gas, 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 you gotta step off the gas tonight. Such a stupid joke. Right. I don't know if I can do this, but probably not. Nope. Alright, gas is off. Goodbye, armor. Boom. Woof. Good old rifle. Nothing beats rifle. Oh, not bad. Real ultimate power engaged. I managed to kill 3 of them before they could even get in position. So that's quite pleasing. On your knees. Right, I need to race for the box. Let's go and introduce ourselves to this guy, shall we? Come on. Oh, got him. I still have no idea what standing on a ley line really does. Swiping the keycard across the access slot, the safe lets out a beep and the light flashes green. As the door swings open, the contents are revealed. A stack of chips and Pexaglide cube taking a tangle of drone parts. With a deft grab, you scoop up the goods. Right. Well, the music has gone into like calm music. Running with 2 AP is like just tedious. It's just like the worst. I thought about going into that security room, but the door closed. We already retrieved the auto repair unit. I do not understand. We have already retrieved the unit. Aha! There are indeed some more dudes. This is totally the wrong character to be engaged in a fight like this, but hey. Let them come. Maybe I can get him with evil fog. Oh, damn, that wasn't supposed to happen. There we go. Okay. %2 chance to hit. Oh, come on. Surely one of these many hits, many shots will be a hit. Nice. Alright, let's go again with the chain lightning. Okay, that's definitely something. Might as well. It's only 1 point of armor, but if you can take it, you can take it. I did not get my AP back, though, which is weird. Okay, well that guy's as good as dead. Oof! That was a misfire of the highest order. Okay, let's go. Okay, it's a bug. Because I already have this. The interactable is gone. Game is broken. Well, I guess I broke the game. Well, the developers did not consider that you would get the prototype in combat. I may have to repeat this whole section, because I don't see any way out of this. Alright, well that's a glorious bug. I can only predict or assume that I'm going to have to redo this whole section. Because this is bugged out. I don't know. I'll have a look online, see if there's any solution. But that is it for now. Yeah, it's bugged. Alright, I'll see you guys next time.